is concept in general. Concepts are defined as abstract ideas or general notions that occur in the mind, in speech, or in thoughts. When referring to architecture, a concept is an idea, thought, or notion that forms the backbone and the foundation of design project. Every architectural project should be derived from a concept. The goal from a concept of a hospital is for patients to feel completely at ease in a clean, safe, healing environment from the moment they walk through a hospital's door. And also it should be pleasant for the doctors and the nurses and the staff working there, not only for the users. And here is a short video explaining why a concept is needed for a hospital.
But healthcare architecture is probably one of the types of architecture that is the most complex and more interesting of all the disciplines, of all the styles of architecture out there. I mean, for starters, it has purpose, right? The purpose being that you are taking care of people. People depend on those hospitals, the healthcare institutions, to be able to get well, to be taken care of. So as architects, we have a responsibility to design these buildings, hospitals, so that the public may be taken care of correctly and be able to move them through in the proper way. Everything from the waiting room to the surgery room, it all comes together, and it has to be not only pleasant to the user, but also the doctors and nurses, the hospital, the medical professionals working there, because they spend so much time there. And how about having some of the facilities in those buildings that truly will give the hospital personnel a comfort or a level of comfort that they may be comfortable working there and wanting to come back. Everything from their cafeterias through the break rooms and all the in their laboratories, all of that coming together and be able to work in harmony. All of that is important. Then,
coming to the architectural style for healthcare buildings are extremely diverse, from small specialist offices to enormous hospitals. Despite their many differences, all of these facilities have something in common, which are exterior design, interior design, and the entrance design. It's important for healthcare building designers to design specifically for the communities they serve. This is why there is no single architectural style for healthcare building. Every design feature should be passed on the individual patient and visitor need. Healthy building equals healthy occupants. Healing happens inside hospitals, and the building itself should participate in that healing process. As an architect, the main theme we should follow the function, which means the shape of the building or the object should primarily relate to its intended function or purpose. And here is a workflow analysis of a hospital. The first case study of a hospital located in Austria.
Renowned for its natural beauty, the subtropical Sunshine Coast offers the perfect qualities to create a healing environment. Taking advantage of this healthy natural setting, Exemplar Health is proud to present its vision for the new Sunshine Coast University Hospital. Within a region experiencing unprecedented growth and a changing demographic, the Queensland Government is committing a significant investment to deliver one of the largest hospital building projects in Australia. Enjoying views to the coast, mountains and river, the master plan responds to the site using the natural landscape for orientation to create a hospital blending buildings with landscape, smoothly linking inside to out. Primary buildings are organised around a main courtyard, comparable in size to 2 Olympic swimming pools. A green spine sets up a key site axis, clearly designating drop-off zones and the main entry. Throughout all levels of the buildings, courtyards continue the integration of landscape. Light wells punctuate the hospital-built form. Clinical departments are collocated in the West Building, while the East Building houses the research and teaching facilities of the SARC. The mental health unit sits adjacent to the emergency department. Inpatient units capture maximum views and form physical links between the SARC and clinical areas. A dedicated facility management centre collocates operational functions accessed through a dual tunnel and overhead link. a 100-place childcare centre sits above the public hospital car park, which is simple and legible to use with dedicated staff and public zones. The private hospital is located adjacent to the hub, which forms a dynamic public town square and meeting place. The outdoor room uniquely reflects local lifestyles, a perfect space to meet, greet and spend time together.
Another case study, which is LHL Hospital, the main concept was the landscape has a huge impact on a hospital's healing environment. Blood pressure, pulse, tension, and other indicators of stress in human bodies are greatly decreased after merely a few minutes in the nature. The challenge was to transform an area characterized by heavy infrastructure and devoid of identity into a stimulating and healing environment. The end user has always been at the center of the development. The result is that both patients and staff feel a strong sense of ownership and pride in a building. Hospital functions have been strategically arranged to ensure a natural and efficient flow within the structure. Public functional facilities are located on the ground floor, and the main entrance leads the visitor into a large atrium with connection to the other facilities of the hospital. Here is the plan showing how the spaces are organized within the building, and here is a section showing how the skylight they are used, and the interactive section, and using a large window to give a visual connection to the nature. The material choice is also important while designing a hospital. The sections showing interactive section and how large windows and skylight are used. Another case study of another hospital. From the video, we can see the factors were used while developing a concept for a hospital. Another case study, North Wing Hospitals. The concept were inspired by the lines on a cardiogram graph. The North Wing is shaped like a zigzag and intersected by a main artery road that runs through the entry wing. And here's the plans and the materials were used, how the light integrated into the buildings, the rooms, and there is a section. And lastly, another case. Thank you for watching.